So the Amish, they are people most probably emigrated to the USA from Germany, as they use a lot of German uh, words, or even they even have native language of sort for theirs. Now, uh, maybe you saw a film or two about them. Even they work on their fields and don't pay taxes, at least most kind of taxes, because they uh, basically don't really have a connection to the outside world. They live in communes. Now, mm, I they live without electricity, and they have a lot of prohibitions for themselves. Um, Not that I against this kind of lifestyle. I even like the idea having this kind of life, way of life preserved. Uh, the humanity as a whole don't forget how to use those old mm, techniques. They are really primitive because they don't use electricity or any kind of instruments or color clothes or and that kind of things. They now the problem of mine with them is uh, they that they are separated, and that they force their way of life, the religion led way of life to their children. Now, technically, there is a period when the young ones can go out to the outside world. It's so funny to call it outside. And they can decide whether or not they want to go back, and they are so happy with that 85 or so percentage do return. Now, I would say that even that 24% that leaves those communities are fucking huge, the number. Why, you might ask? And that is because if the person decides that they will leave the family, the community, they even have to, they will be expelled from the family, so no heritage, no support of any kind from them, no nothing. They won't even talk with the person. And then they won't get even money to start their life. They won't get a job to start their life. They even have to reject, it's so-called, reject the beliefs. So they can't be a Amish Christian by ideology if they choose to not live in those close-minded forms. And that is really stupid. Now, if you think about, so the so even though there are such huge, really terrifying consequences, and just think about it. You live in those fucking silent places where everyone has that same dogmatic belief system, and every detail of your life is so oriented, so taught, and then you just pushed outside from that community without any preparation, and you end up in the middle of a crowd and loud and the noisiness and all the lights. It's really a huge number of that 14 or 16 or such a percentage that choose to leave those communities. If I want to make a comparison, I would say this. You know, in the TV or in the movies, there are those notes before the films that these are not appropriate for children or people below this and this age, and only with an adult supervising they should watch this program, because without that, if not kept, that it's threatening the healthy growing up, the evolving of the healthy moral and that kind of things. Now, why we tolerate these bigotry circumstances of Amishes or any other below grown-up age religious teachings or participating in religious acts, organized acts at least. Why? Does that make them healthy? No, that is like showing rape porn movies where you kill your victim to what, 4 years old children, and look any holy text, no difference.